people. Chop, chop. Let's get going here.
60 seconds.
Here we go. Let's have a good show, everybody.
Hello, players. My name's Raul. I'm the guy you need to talk to before we let you play the game. How many people do we have playing?
At this point in my life,
One player. That's fine. Means you can't use the carpool lane, but that's okay. Hey, you want a 7-question mini game or a 21-question maxi game with wings? I'm working on it. Thanks. You're a real peach there, babe. Okay, here we go. A question pops up, you know the answer, you buzz in. You hit the button on your controller that corresponds with the answer. It's that simple. Looky here. Use one of these buttons to buzz in. Then choose your answer by hitting one of the 4 buttons over here on the right, okay? Okay.
10 seconds.
Go to black.
9.
All right, we're
8.
going.
Graphics are good to go, so let's cue the logo.
5, 4, 3.
Dessert is served.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. This is it? Just you? Well, I get paid no matter what. Okay, let's do it. I need a category. We don't have all day here. This one likes to go by, thanks for ruining the movie for me. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, imagine this one. You're in a movie theater watching the 1980 biopic about John Merrick. If Mr. Merrick suddenly comes in and takes the seat in front of you, what might you think to yourself? This guy shows up late for everything. Does he have to put his feet up like that? Have a little popcorn with your butter. Or, great, now I can't see the damn movie. Oh yeah, that's really wrong. Should have picked this. The movie you're watching is The Elephant Man, the story of John Merrick, a Victorian circus freak with a huge bulbous-shaped noggin. Well, you might not be able to see the movie, but you could laugh really loud during all the sad parts. All right, hit me. This little number's known as, it happened one dark and stormy night. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, time for some frank talk. We all know that adolescent males have wet dreams or nocturnal emissions. Hey, stop giggling, it's biology. Say instead of nocturnal emissions, boys had nocturnal field emissions. What would they be releasing from their pubescent genitals? Electrons, grass seeds, mice, or bat guano? In physics, a field emission is where an electric field causes electrons to be released from a conductor. Hey, I'll take electrons any day. At least you don't have to hide the sheets from your mom the next morning. Okay, pick a category. Hey, no falling asleep at the wheel.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
The category is Hungry Hippology. $3,000 for this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which of the following fictional characters would frighten you if you suffered from hippophobia? Mr. Ed, Henrietta the Hippo, Porky Pig, or Dumbo? Believe it or not, hippophobia is the fear of horses, not hippopotami, and Mr. Ed, of course, is a horse. A horse? I'm not afraid of a stupid horse. Oh, please, 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 get it away from me! Category, please.
Over and over, it's finally over with more.
Here we have fun things to do with a broomstick, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. Let's say all the countries of the world are having a limbo party. Since they're called the Low Countries, which group of nations might you expect to limbo the lowest? Greece, Albania, and Bulgaria? Jamaica, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic? Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay? Or Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands? Now, those are known as the Southern Cone Countries. They'd probably be good at ring toss. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. The Low Countries is an area of northwest Europe made up of Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. From what I hear about Amsterdam, I bet the Netherlands is also extremely good at 7 minutes in heaven. Okay, I need a category.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
The category? The opening night party must suck. This one can net you $1,000. Get this, you've paid hundreds of dollars for tickets to the latest Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, waited months for the opening to arrive. That night you put on your best formal attire and head for the theater. But guess what? When you arrive at the theater, you see a sign out front proclaiming, "No theater tonight." What the hell happened? All the costumes were stolen, heavy rains flooded the theater, some Japanese actors took over the place, or an avalanche destroyed the sets. No theater, spelled with an H, is a stylized form of Japanese theater. And you know what they say, no theater is good theater. I need a category. Coming at you. Come on, get happy. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Say Reuben Kincaid of the Partridge Family wants to give up his hectic life on the road, find a nice lady, and settle down. If his ideal woman is Rubenesque, where will he find her? In a Baroque painting, in an algebraic formula, in an Italian opera, or in a chemical compound? In an Italian opera?
That's your cue, fat lady!
For the curious, here's the right answer. The voluptuous women in the paintings of Baroque artist Peter Paul Rubens are referred to as Rubenesque. You know, I describe Reuben himself as Rubenesque, especially his breasts. All right, hit me.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
Let's see what we got going. Before we knew how to rock or roll. Get it right, I'm handing over $2,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Suppose Happy Days had been set in the 1930s rather than the 50s. Considering the popular musical trends of the time, what should the show's theme song have been renamed? Swing Around the Clock, I Want a Rhythm and Blues All Night, That Old Time Folk, or Jailhouse Opera? In its popularity, especially on the radio, swing music was to the 30s what rock and roll was for the 50s. So Rock Around the Clock would become Swing Around the Clock, and since swing was popular during the Depression era, Happy Days would become really sullen days. Okay, pick a category. And And this one is Shay Lecter. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, did you hear Hannibal Lecter is opening a swank new restaurant in town? Given Hannibal's dietary preferences, which dish would you not expect to find on the list of specials? Gluteus maximus goulash, latissimus dorsi with Limburger sauce, fried phloem, or creamed spleen? The phloem is actually part of a plant, not the human body.
Hey, Charlie, I need some fried phloem to go. No, I said phloem.
Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
Well, what do we have here? Hubba lubbo, Jason Priestley. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, imagine this. Due to low ratings, Beverly Hills 90210 moves to zip code 02134, home of the 70s kids show Zoom. In Ubby Dubby, how might the 90210 cast respond to its new hometown?
Wubby hubbit bubba stubbin. Wubby hubbit shubbit cubba gubbo. Wubby hubbit nubbu yubborg.
Or,
Wubby love of pubbe rubbis. Special delivery, have some bad news for you.
hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. In plain English, the cast would be saying, "We hate Boston," the city attached to zip code 02134. But that's okay. They're from Los Angeles, so the commute to Rodeo Drive shouldn't seem any longer than usual. Okay, I need a category. Oh, you're so naughty. You just picked a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. Buzz in when the correct three-way member is lit up and you score. Woohoo! But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. Alright, time to boogie. Looks like our category for this one is, why don't you hang out at your own damn apartment? And that means we have a three-way going with Jerry Seinfeld's three best pals, George, Elaine, and Kramer. Ready, steady, rock.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Wow, let's let the smoke clear and assess the damage. Nicely done, a perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? Let's check out your overall score. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. I need a category.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Well, looks like this category is kids' toys we'd really like to see. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say Disney produced a version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame that had the same ending as the novel. What piece of marketing would we see? Dead Raskolnikov action figure? Dead Esmeralda action figure? Dead Jean Valjean action figure? Or dead Hunchback action figure? No, Jean Valjean is one of the main characters from Les Miserables. After focus group testing an animated version of it, they're calling it Les, a little bored, but not too cranky. Should have picked this. At the end of the novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda is executed.
The Dead Esmeralda action figure. Detachable entrails and autopsy kit sold separately.
All right, hit me. Do I have to carry you the whole game?
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
This one's called, All This Posing is Making Me Tired. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Think fast. Say Jenny McCarthy's doing another shoot for Playboy and the photographer wants her to spread eagle. Considering the term's origin, how might she feel as she poses? Athletic like the Philadelphia Eagles, cheap like a United States quarter, powerful like a Jeep Eagle, or patriotic like the Great Seal of the U.S.? The term spread eagle comes from the figure of an eagle with wings and legs spread on the emblem of the Great Seal of the U.S. Ain't that just like America? You try to do something patriotic and someone hides you under the mattress. Okay, pick a category. For your enjoyment, that's a pack jack. $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's rock. Considering his troublesome followers, which of these specialists would be most qualified to help Pac-Man? A parasitologist, a psychopharmacologist, a parapotomologist, or a parapsychologist? Parapsychology is the study of the paranormal, or those events which are not explained by natural law, like the ghosts that harass Pac-Man and his family. However, he'll need to call someone else about his tendency to eat the ghosts. Category, please.
Ain't no love like number 14.
And I believe this one's called, What to Get the Woman Who Can Demand Everything. How does $4,000 grab you? Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Say you're planning to send a lovely birthday bouquet to your good friend, the Greek goddess Mnemosyne. Given her domain, what would be the most appropriate flowers to send? Forget-me-nots, black-eyed Susans, lady slippers, or baby's breath? Gerbery. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Mnemosyne was the goddess of memory, so send her forget-me-nots. Just make sure they get to her in time for her birthday, or you'll look like a real jerk. Okay, I need a category. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a Dissertat. The category for this Dissertat question is, wait, this isn't spaghetti, it's worms! Okay, for each of these 7 words, you tell me, is it a type of pasta or parasite? Now, if it's a tasty pasta, smack the square button. If it's a parasite, press the circle. And if you want to skip one, hit the triangle button. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and I'll take $1,000 away for a wrong answer or for one you didn't get to. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Macaroni, pasta, rotini, trichonella, linguine, spirochete, salmonella, one more, lasagna. Oh yes, you rock. Check it out. Now, that does not suck. Let's move on. I need a category. Oh boy, think positive, my friend, because you're about to face an impossible question. This category's known as making yourself dizzy and tired. And I believe we have a piddly 20 grand payoff for getting this one right. Okay, imagine this. It might be the most exercise you get all week. Say you jump down, turn around, and pick a pound of cotton. About how many pounds of cotton will you have to pick before you can jump down, turn around, and have a bale of cotton? 5, 12, 100, or 500? 100 pounds of cotton? Hey, you know, those MC Hammer pants went out of style years ago, my friend. Bet you wish you'd pick this. A bale of cotton weighs about 500 pounds. So when you've jumped down, turned around, and you're done picking, make sure you lift with your legs, not your back. All right, hit me.
Number 17.
May I introduce, well, it's about Kime. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Say you're going to Scarborough Fair, but instead of bringing parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, you bring parsley, sage, rosemary, and Kime. What are you bringing to the fair? Some seasonings and a huge monster, several herbs and some already digested food, 3 food additives and an Italian greeting, or 3 friends and an alarm clock. Kime would be the liquid contents of digested food from your stomach. My Kime usually shows up on its own after I've downed too many hot dogs and I've gone on one of those rickety Scarborough Fair roller coasters. Okay, pick a category. Let me show you what I think looks good on you. Say hello to people who read people are the luckiest people. Sit up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Ah, the 80s. What the hell were we thinking? According to People magazine, who is the sexiest man alive in 1986? John F. Kennedy Jr., Mark Harmon, Harry Hamlin, or Patrick Swayze?
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Ooh, the writing's on the wall, right next to my poster of that dreamy hunk Mark Harmon. Yeah, you heard me, sexiest man on the face of the earth, Mr. Mark Harmon. Hey, don't laugh. Back in the 80s, everybody looked good. Category, please. Step right up for question 19. Open wide and get ready for a mountain couldn't, but Diana Ross could. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Because it's not specifically mentioned as a deterrent in the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which of these possibly could keep me from you? Death Valley, Mount Everest, the Thames River, or the Mojave Desert? Everest, like the highest mountain in the world? The song's called Ain't No Mountain. Look, if you're not going to pay attention, there's nothing I can do to help you. In case you're wondering, Diana sings that neither mountains, valleys, or rivers will keep her from you, but she doesn't say anything about deserts. See, that's covered in the follow-up hit, Ain't No Desert Dry Enough. Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for infamous last words. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Considering his life's accomplishments, which of the following were definitely not Socrates' last words? I guess I asked too many questions. I should have stayed in the army. I wish I had written all those books for hemlock. The Socratic method is named after Socrates' approach to teaching, which involved asking a lot of questions. Now, what did I just say? Let's take a look at the right answer. Socrates never actually wrote anything. All the concepts and ideas attributed to him come to us from Plato, who wrote it all down. So in fact, Socrates' last words may have been, "I need new writers, Plato. I'm dying up here." I need a category. The attack is now in session. If you see two words that go together on the screen, buzz in and you've got $2,000. Hit your buzzer when they don't go together. You can kiss $2,000 goodbye. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. Whole Lotta Love. Ooh, that sounds naughty. Let's check it out. Player, you ended up with less than nothing. Just think how bad your score would be if you were actually competing with somebody. And while we're on the subject... You don't know Jack!
Nice work, people. Congratulate yourselves. We pulled off another one. Hey, Raul, can we go home or are we playing another one of these?
Hey, if you want to play another game or if you want to give us a break and let us go home and pretend we have lives, let me know. Honest, we'll do whatever you want to do. No problem.
Hello, my name is Walter Gingerbelly. I'm not a TV star with a special message about staying in school. I'm not a high-powered politician with a plea for votes. And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I've just got lots of money, and I like the sound of my own voice. With the money I have, it's worth spending some of it just to get on the airwaves for 30 seconds and talk about myself. Hell, this 30 seconds is costing me less than I make in 30 seconds, so what do I care? In fact, since I've paid for the airtime, I can make you listen to really anything. So here's a little clip of what I sound like getting up in the morning. Well, that's about all the time I have. So this is Walter Gingerbelly saying, remember, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does allow me to waste your time.
You've seen the video of the alien autopsy and you say you still don't believe? Well, here's the video the government really doesn't want you to see. Alien routine checkup. Let's listen to the hearing test.
Right? Left? Right?
You're probably asking yourself, is it real or is it faux? Would a fake doctor do this?
Okay now, Mr. Alien, turn your head.
Doctor, those aren't my testicles. These are my testicles.
Due to the graphic nature of this video, we recommend you don't watch it alone.
Okay, now, Mr. Alien, I need you to bend
I wouldn't
over.
do that, Doctor. I
just
tend
relax.
to clamp up.
Order before midnight tonight and get a free bonus tape. Alien's funniest home video.
Oh, I should be able to sink this pot as long as I avoid the pond. Oh, help! Your water burns my scaly alien skin! Help!
Wasn't that a riot? Order now before you come to your senses.
Boys, you haven't seen realistic battle action until you've seen medieval tech action figures. More weapons, more scenarios.
And these dolls are made out of the toughest plastic.
They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Are they small representations of the human form?
Yes.
Then they're dolls. And they come with mix-and-match fashion accessories.
That's removable battle armor, and they have action grip hands.
Perfect for tea parties.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls!